Think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, so lose my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together.
What's up, guys? It's Fears. Fears, audience, Fears. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing great. Happy Valentine's, by the way. Coffee first. I'm a little tired. No sleep. I got a little sleep, but yeah. There it is. Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to the Fears podcast. Back at it again. I've been away for a little while. I took a break. I'm just throwing it out there. I needed a break. I have not streamed since last Saturday, last Sunday, something like that. Anyway, I've been busy working on vlogs, taking naps, going to work, just relaxing. I needed a week off. No streaming for a week. Just to recharge the batteries, and a lot of crazy shit was going on, and I just needed to get away. But, do I feel better? Absolutely. But yeah, I just needed to get away. I could do a big in-depth story of why I took a break, but I'm not going to. All you need to know is that I needed a break, and I needed it now, and there we are. So, cheers! But no, I've been editing vlogs. I've been talking to my pastor, so I'm gonna try to go to church this weekend. He says he needs some help with some stuff, so I thought I would help him. I haven't talked to my pastor in a while. That was my fault. I've just been here, there, and everywhere. MegaCon was fun. It wore me out, but it was fun. I'll be honest, though. I prefer the little cons. Probably the biggest con I would ever like to go to is like the Halloween one and the Wizard World ones. They were doable. MegaCon, I don't know if I'm going to go to it again. Or if I do go, it'll just be one day. Not multiple days. The parking was crazy. It took like 15 to 20 minutes just to get in the damn thing. You know, it was a lot of chaos. But once you get in, it's fun. Jeff had the same problem. I talked to Jeff. He was like, Fears, I could only take it for one day. He goes, everything's a mess. And I told him, so what? It's not just me that's bitching about it. He goes, oh no, Fears, you're not alone. He goes, it takes fucking forever to get in this place. So yeah, I heard rumors that someone was over dramatizing it, saying that Fears was annoying people at MegaCon, going up and screaming in people's ears. I don't know where this individual got that information. Definitely he's either lying or over dramatizing it, or both. But never in a million years did I run up and I'm like, hey, asshole! Like, scream in people's ears. Didn't annoy anyone at Comic-Con. I kind of just did my own thing. Didn't really bother anyone. Just filmed what I needed to film by myself. And then when LC came, I filmed with LC. So I think this person is lying and making rumors about me, as always, and over-dramatizing it. Never once in a million years did I go up and scream in someone's ear like this person said. Cause mad chaos. If anything, I was bitching only for like 10, 15 minutes in my video camera, like this, because I was so pissed at the traffic and the parking. But was I annoying anyone else? No. So I don't know where this person, not mentioning any names because I don't want World War 17 to ensue. I don't know where this person got that I was screaming and hollering and going nuts, and that never happened. Never happened in a million quadrillion years. So there's that rumor squashed. Lantern had a very good show last night. I was laughing. I think the impression of me was good for about 10 minutes. I laughed for about 10 minutes. Should it lasted 5 hours? No. I don't think I deserve that. The gun inserted into my mouth, that was a bit much. But a great performance. It was nothing like me, and this person said stuff that I would never say in a million years, but I thought it was funny. Did I think it was funny after 5 hours? No. But it was funny for a good 10, 15 minutes. I was laughing. The gun thing, though, I would never commit suicide, so we can just put that rumor to bed. Once it got to that, I thought it was a tiny bit trolly. I don't think I deserved 5 hours worth, but I guess I had it coming because I shouldn't have flicked off everybody in the Discord. You can still not like people and not... Now the Discord I did cause mad chaos. So, I had it coming. I knew that last night I was like, something is going to be happening. I don't know what, but yeah. But I actually thought it was funny for a good 10, 15 minutes. After a while, it just got kind of old, and I turned it off. Yeah, and then later on, when I tried to come back into Lantern's show, he was already done. So I was like, shit. So I only got to hang out with Lantern for about, I don't know, maybe 5, 10 minutes. So yeah. So, it's unfortunate. But, am I mad about the impression? No. Like I said, I actually thought it was pretty funny for a good 10, 15 minutes. So I was a good sport about it. I didn't like that it went on for 5 hours, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So hopefully I put all those rumors to bed. So yeah. But anyway, it's good to be back. I missed everybody. I got a couple of updates, and then we're going to go. While I was off, I edited a couple of videos. Some are up. I'm having a bitch of a time trying to get the video up today. It's very long. I made a video about me and Randall's Amy Jo Johnson. It's gonna be, I think it's either 28 minutes or 29 minutes. I've tried to compress the damn thing like 5 times. I took a break and I thought I would stream because I haven't streamed like I said in about a week and a day or whatever. So after the stream, I'm gonna try to get it up. It's the Amy Jo Johnson weekend. I know everybody's looking forward to that. Randall's looking forward to it. I did finish it. It's just being a bitch trying to compress the damn thing. So I will compress it just as soon as I can, and as soon as my computer gets with it. I don't know. It gets to a certain spot and then it fails. I think because the data file is so big. So I'm gonna try to compress it in a lower value instead of like 4K. I'm gonna try to maybe compress it to like 1080p. If that doesn't do it, I may have to compress it to 720 because I gotta get this video out. So yeah, so it'll be out when it's out, but hopefully it's out tonight at some point. If not, I'll have to upload it tomorrow. I'll do my very best to get it out tonight, though. It's all the way done. It's just being a bitch to compress it. So there it is. What else? I talked to Jeff. Jeff said he's going to renew his Disney pass, and we're going to hang out soon. So either the next time I'm hanging out with Jeff is Either us going back to Disney and I'll film that, or I'm going to his next show, February 23rd, Space Coast Collectors Fest. I'm going to try to go to that one if I'm not too busy. Because Jeff has been wondering where I've been. I've just been like, hey, man, I've been here, there, everywhere, going nuts. Check out Atomic Horror, great store, atomichorror.com. You guys have got to check these guys out. They're amazing. My favorite store in Orlando, so far. My buddy Eric found this one. Whenever my buddy Eric was in town, Echo Base, still pretty good. I'll be honest, though. It's not as good as Atomic Horror, but still pretty damn good, so you should check these two stores out. I got a couple of movies on the way. I'll let you know which ones. They haven't come in yet, but yeah. I found some new ones, and I want to hear from the fans. I haven't heard from you guys in a while, so be sure to send that fan mail, 16745 CAGANS Crossings Boulevard, SE102B, PMB40, Claremont, Florida, 34714. So there we are. But yeah. Did I enjoy my break? Yes, I did. I just needed to get away from all the chaos. I'll be honest, it's 50-50. Sometimes I love being a YouTuber, sometimes I hate being a YouTuber. Sometimes you gotta just turn it all off, take a break, mental health. People were driving me nuts. I'm not gonna mention any names, but people were driving me nuts. And I've just come to the foregone conclusion that some people I just cannot talk to keep my health because they drive me absolutely fucking insane. Some people are gonna stay, some people are gonna go. I have a little bit of control over it, and I've said this from day one. Whether you either you like me or you don't. If you don't like me, you don't have to watch. If you like me, great, stay. Well, I try to get along with everybody. Some people make it impossible to get along with. Some people I've had to block, and they'll never come back. And I've recently had to do that. Some people think they're coming back, but they're never coming back. It's just not going to happen. I'm sick and tired of giving people 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chances. This person thinks we're friends. We're not friends. We never have been friends. Oh, well, no, I should say at one point we were friends, but we will never be friends ever again because I'm sick and tired of giving this person 9, 10, 15, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 chances. How many chances am I supposed to give this person? I'm done, you know? Another person betrayed my trust. I'm done, you know? This person, he never takes anything seriously. So, you know, a good balance of a good friendship is when someone's in the mood to joke, you can joke. If someone's not in the mood to joke, you don't joke. You offer them support. You offer them advice. This person could tell that I was not in a joking manner. Something very crazy happened to me. And he thinks it's one big joke, and he thinks, you know, you have to go through life taking everything, you know, kind of willy-nilly, and you joke 24/7, and that's just not how the real world operates. Sorry to say. So, those two people, sad to say, they're gone forever. So, yeah. But I do love my fans, whoever's left, and that's just how it is, because I'm sick and tired of arguing with people, and I'm sick and tired of every single day it's a new thing. It's this, or it's a troll video, or I get made fun of for 5 hours in a stream, or, you know, it's always some chaos every single day. So, I'm not starting the stream off bad, I'm just stating off facts, because I'm not going to quit YouTube no matter what people do to me. You know, I love making content. I don't like being like this. I don't like being mad. I'm not mad. I'm fine. I'm just telling you guys, my loving and loyal fans, the truth about things. You know, like I'm fed up of this. I'm fed up of that. I'm fed up of this. I'm fed up of trying to please everybody because I had a long time to think throughout this whole week, and I'm just like, look, I'm gonna have to set up some rules. Maybe I'll have to do a streaming schedule, stream whenever I want. You know, I may have to knuckle down and get rid of people that are, you know, bugging the fuck out of me. Something's got to change. You know. Hopefully for the better, you know, and I'm not singling anyone out. That's why I haven't said anyone's names. They know who they are that drove me nuts. I'm sure they're proud of themselves. And it just is what it is. So the quicker they get it through their minds that they're never coming back, the better, you know? And they can try and try and try and try and try, but the people that drive me nuts, that I've gave a million chances to, they're never coming back. That's just how it is. Because, again, like I said, I am sick and tired of trying to please everybody. I'm sick and tired of every day it's a new thing. Like, let's get Fears to do this today. Let's drive him nuts with this. Let's drive him nuts with that. And I'll be honest, sometimes YouTube is fun and sometimes it's not. That's why I have to take a break every once in a while. And boy, did I need that break. So, yeah. So, I hope everybody understands. And I was just going to bring it up once. And now you guys know the reason why I took a break. It was just all things coming at me. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to have to turn off the engine for a couple of days. And I'm glad I did. I got a lot of work done. I edited 2 or 3 vlogs. Like I said, I'm going to try and get this new one up. It's just being a bitch to compress because it's so long. I may have to edit it down a little bit and reduce the quality to a lower resolution because I've tried to compress this one of me and Randall like probably 3 or 4 times and it just keeps failing because it's like 28 to 30 minutes long. I don't know. Compressor's fucking weird because I've compressed videos that are 40 or 50 minutes long and had no problem. Some days it's kind of like kooky. Some days it works perfectly fine. Other days I have to like turn off my computer and let it sit for an hour and then fucking compress it and then it magically works. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with it today, but hopefully it compresses later after I do the stream. Anyway, by the way, happy Valentine's Day to all the people that do have Valentines. I hope you enjoy your day. I got a text from my mom, good old mom. She said, you know, I love you. I hope you're having a good day. And I said, I appreciate that, Mom. I said, I love you too. Happy Valentine's Day. And I said, give Enzo a hug for me. I said, tell my brother I said hi. Then she called me after I texted her, and we talked for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. So that was very nice. And I appreciate all the well wishes from my mom. So that was very nice. She said Enzo was kind of feeling under the weather. I don't know if he's got the flu, but Enzo just wasn't eating his dog food for the last couple of days. My mom took him to the vet, and he's got, I don't know what my mom said. He's got kind of the, I guess the sniffles, or I don't know if he's got a cough or a cold or something. My mom said he's feeling better now. So, but for a couple of days he wasn't eating. But I said, is everything cool? My mom was like, yeah, he was just, you know, he woke up and I could tell something was wrong. So I think he just made me, I don't know, had the dog flu. I don't know what. My mom didn't give me too much details, but Enzo was not feeling his peppy self. So yeah, his energized self. So my mom said he's doing good. I said, hey, how's Endo? My mom's like, oh, he's feeling a lot better. So whatever they did at the vet, I think they gave my mom some medicine for Enzo. He just wasn't feeling good for a couple of days, but now he's feeling better. But be sure to send those prayers. Anyway, I didn't have time to make a big elaborate thing, so I just kind of set up some stuff. Someone referred this movie to me, so I may watch this movie tonight after I finally get that video compressed, and I still need to tear into this bad boy, Mad Max. And I already have the Wolfman in here, but now I have it in a steelbook. So as soon as I watch it, I'm going to put it down there with all my others. So I got Dracula, Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon. As soon as I watch this bad boy, he's going to go right down there. So yeah. So before I end the stream, I'll pick some type of new movie. But I watched a lot of movies. Check them out. I'm not going to review all these movies today. What we're doing today is we're talking about Valentine's Day, so we'll do that. Then we're reviewing all of the Beverly Hills Cops. I watched all 3 while I was off, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to review all of the Robo Cop. If I can grab it, hang on. all the RoboCops, 1, 2, 3. I watched all those. And then I watched the new movie Wicked. So we're going to review that. And then I did a nerd haul today. While I was trying to compress the video, I went out and I got some groceries. And when I got home, the video did not compress. I thought it was compressing. I tried it. That was the first time I tried. I thought, oh, I'll leave my laptop alone. I'll go get some groceries, come back. I thought it would be compressed by then. It said failed, so I'm going to try again after the stream. But these are all the movies. I watched all of these over the week, and then I watched Martian, Cabin in the Woods, The Water Boy. This has got Rocky 1 through 5, but I did not watch all the Rockies. I just watched Rocky 1. I watched Jaws, RoboCop, the director's cut, and then I watched Aladdin. So for the next couple of days, I'll probably be reviewing all these for you in future shows. But today we're going to focus on... so this is the newest movie I watched, Wicked. I was unimpressed. There was some scenes, it was, Other scenes, I was like, oh, that's good. Other scenes, I was like, nah, I don't know. So, I'm kind of 50-50 on it, but you'll get my review whenever I do it. So I did this, and then we're going to review all the RoboCops and all the Beverly Hills. So I'll put these right over here. Trying a new blend today. It's kind of a sweet blend, but a strong blend. I forgot the name of it. The coffee bags over there, and Fears is going blind in my old age. I can't read it from here, but it is. It's good. Anyway, I think that's all the updates. So we're going to review some stuff. We're going to do a nerd haul. We're going to talk about Valentine's Day, and then that's about it. So let me open up the chat finally. There we are. It is. It's good. Anyway, I think that's all. There we go. There we go. All right. So there we are. Yo! A lot of people talking in the chat. So yeah, let me catch up. But yeah, I had a lot of updating to do before I started. Tender Immortal says, "Hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah, epic vlog! It is coming. An epic vlog is coming. If I can finally compress the damn thing. It's so long, Tender Immortal. It's like, let me look at it. Let me open it up. It's either 28 minutes or 29 minutes. It's just having problems, like compressing. It's ridiculous. I've tried to compress this thing at least 3 or 4 times, and it keeps failing me. I think because it's so long. Let's see. It is... It's 30. It's 30 minutes and 53 seconds. So that's not my longest vlog. But for some reason, it's giving me a whole bunch of trouble. So I'm going to try to recompress it when I get done. So yeah. So it'll be out. Joshua says, "What's up? New sub. Cheers from Canada. What's up? Good to see him." What's up, Richie? He says, "How's it going?" Things are better, Richie, if I'm being honest. People were driving me nuts. I had to take a break. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to bring it all up, but people were driving me nuts, so I had to take a break. Things are better now. Things are better now. But a week ago, I was about ready to pull my hair out, if I'm being honest. So, yeah. Let's see here. Did you hear TikTok is back on the app? I knew it was back on my phone. I didn't know it was back on the App Store, but thank you for telling me. So, yeah. But anyway, but that's good news. Let's see. That is my foil ball, Richie. That is my foil ball. It keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. I haven't added anything to it in a while, but It's usually right on top of this, so I threw it up there today because I had to quickly. I always try to decorate the background, and I sit in front of it, so I didn't really know how to decorate it today, so I grabbed some movies and put them up there. And I still need to do the Easter Bunny. That's coming soon, too. So, yeah, that's coming soon. So, there we are. So, yeah. Let's see. I found out the news. I found out the news last night. Today is also YouTube's birthday. YouTube was created on Valentine's Day. Was it really? I didn't know that. Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I had no idea. It's kind of interesting. I had no idea that it was created on Valentine's Day. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But yeah. Wow. You learn something every day. I had no idea. No idea. But that's cool, though. It's cool. I don't know how. You know what, Richie? I'll be honest. I didn't even know. So, someone, I think Randall told me it was created. Was it 2005 or 2006? Something like that. So, if it was 2005, it was February 14th, 2005 then, according to your source, Richie. If it's not 2005, then it was created in 2006 on February 14th. So, yeah. That's pretty cool, though. I had no clue. But, that's pretty awesome. Ooh, all right. Let's get to it, shall we? I just wanted to catch up with the chat. Anyway, like I said, I will try to get that vlog up just ASAP. I don't know why it's being a bitch today. I don't know. My compressor's got a mind of its own. Sometimes it compresses really fast. Other times it's like, I'm going to fuck with you, Fears, for a little while. And then it finally compresses. So I'm sure I'll figure it out. Because I've compressed a million quadrillion videos. And I don't know why today's any different. But there it is. All right, let's start things off with a bang. Let's do a nerd haul. It's a very little one. Here's the next Lego build. Bam! The Lion King, Simba. I've always liked Disney, so I thought I would do a Disney Lego build. I've always liked the Lion King movie. That's why I picked it. So, looking forward to that build next. That's going to be pretty sweet. So, bam. Bam. And then someone bought me this shirt, and I liked it so much that I wore it today. And then I decided to go today while I was out and about doing grocery shopping, and I decided to get the sequel. So, first one, and sequel. There it is. So I bought this one. And then, let's see what's next. And then I was just thinking about my dad because my dad's birthday's coming up. So I love these army shirts. Every time you buy one of these shirts, the proceeds go to help. The charity is called Rags of Honor, supporting at-risk veterans. And my dad was a veteran, so I just liked this design, so I bought this one. So every time you buy one of these, it supports that charity. So yeah, there it is. Rags of Honor. A portion of the proceeds go to this charity, and they're very comfortable T-shirts. So I thought I would get that. So there it is. So bam, bam, there it is. There we go. Reggie says, I stand corrected. It was created on 2/14/05. Okay. I didn't know if it was 05 or if it was 06, because I remember Randall telling me, and then Randall helped me create Fearsman 26 either in 2009 2009 or 2010. I don't remember. It was either in my junior year of college or my senior year. I cannot remember. So, one of those. That's very interesting, though, Richie. Let me make sure this is the real Richie. Nothing, no offense, Richie, if it's the real you, but I always got to check because I've had to block over the years 1,000 fake Richies. It is the real Richie. Well, that's good. Good to see you. Good to see you. And again, I wasn't trying to start this stream rude. I just thought I got to talk to the fans. I said they're going to want to know why I've been gone for a week. And I was like, I'm just going to tell the truth. I was annoyed about this. I was annoyed about that. I was annoyed about all these rumors. And so I thought I'll just come in and say it as nicely as possible. And that was as nice as I could possibly say it without getting in trouble. Because apparently a couple people were mad at me right now. And I'm like, look, this is what's going on. This is who I am. Either you like me, you don't like me. It is what it is. You know? And I have to accept it. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, people are going to psychoanalyze me, which is kind of weird. People spend so much time on me with their psycho babble and making videos about me and doing this and doing that, and it's a lot. And I don't understand why they put so much effort into it. I mean, I'm no one special. I'm a guy from Missouri with a dream. That's it. I'm no one special. I'll probably never be famous. I'll probably never get 1 million subs. But they put so much effort into, like, oh yeah, let's destroy his life! For what? I wish they would just get a life and move on. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but we can dream, can't we? I don't know. So I try to ignore it as much as I can. Some days I can't. Some days I lose patience, and I'm just like, I've had enough. So it just is what it is. So I don't know if me saying all this is either making it worse or making it better, but I'm being honest with you guys. Like, that's how I feel. What you get with fears is, what you see is what you get with fears. If I'm not in a good mood, you guys will know it. If I am in a good mood, you'll know it. I'm in a okay mood. I'm not mad. I'm not frustrated. I'm not upset. I'm just like, here's where we are. Something's got to change. Bam, bam, bam. So this is what happened. And I didn't give you guys all the details. I just kind of gave you the 10-second version. All you need to know is it became a lot, and I was like, I need a break. And it was a great week off. But now I'm like, well, I can't be off forever. I want to keep making content for my YouTube fans that actually give a damn about me and give a damn about my life and give a damn about my content. So I try to just block out the naysayers, block out the haters as much as I can. There's a lot. There's a lot. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Corn? There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that in Missouri. I never partake, but there is a lot. So yeah. That makes YouTube 20 years old. Isn't that nuts, Richie? That's a long time. That's a long time. And it's still going strong. It is still going strong. There you go. Wait, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. Anyway. Now that we did a nerd haul, I'm going to start with the newest one. A lot of these I've watched over and over, but I watched this for the first time. So let's start with a new review, new movie, never seen it until now. So yeah. Anyway. So, you guys know how much I love Wizard of Oz. I'll be honest, this one was the worst one out of the bunch. There's the prequel, Oz the Great and Powerful. And then there's this one. And then there's The Wizard of Oz, the classic. And then there's Return to Oz. And then there's a cartoon movie where Dan Aykroyd plays the Scarecrow. And I don't remember what that one is. Let me look it up real quick. So there's a couple of Wizard of Oz movies out there. I'll be honest. The Wizard has a small part. Dorothy only gets a cameo in this. And the Lion gets a cameo, and the Scarecrow and the Tin Man get a cameo. I was unimpressed, but let me see. What is the name of the cartoon Wizard of Oz movie? It's a sequel. What's it called? I think it was just like Oz cartoon movie. Oh, Legends of Oz, Dorothy Returns. So it's a cartoon movie. I've seen it. That one's all right. That one's pretty good. I don't remember if Dan Aykroyd, he voiced either the Scarecrow or he voiced the Lion, and then John Belushi's brother, voiced one of the others. I think he voiced the Tin Man, and Martin Short, I think, played the Lion or something. It was good, though. I don't own this one yet. I need to get it, but it's a cartoon animation, and it's actually pretty good. But so Wicked is the least favorite out of the bunch. So now but it's added. So if you want to watch these in order, you watch it. I believe it goes Oz the Great and Powerful, then Wicked, then The Wizard of Oz, then Return to Oz, and then Legends of Oz, Dorothy's Return. That's how you watch them, I believe, in order. So this is my least favorite. So let's get this review going. And by the way, I'm going to send this to Lantern whenever I get it all filled up. It's almost filled up, but not all the way filled up. So, all right, Wicked. I'll be honest. I'm going to write down, I was expecting more. I really was. So, Wicked, I'm going to give it, I mean, it was kind of boring. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. And the only reason why I gave it 4 points out of 10 is because I love The Wizard of Oz, the original, and I love other Wizard of Oz movies. But this one was slacking. This one was slacking. So I'm going to write down, I expected more, and I did not get more. I expected more. Very boring. Very boring. Too many songs in it. A musical, whenever you watch a musical, if you ever watch a musical, you notice musicals tend to only have maybe 3 or 4 songs. This fucker had like 20 in it. That's way too much. Way too much. A musical has like 4 or 5 good numbers in it, and then it focuses on the story. It seemed like they were focusing more on singing than the actual fucking story. I fell asleep twice. Had to restart it twice. So I'm going to write down too many songs. Too many songs. What's up, Joey? Only need about 4 or 5 songs. 4 or 5 good songs, that'll do you. Only need 4 to 5 songs. If I had to pick a good scene, probably when the Good Witch of the North finally meets the Wizard. That was a good scene. So Glinda meeting the Wizard. And that was about it. The rest was crap, garbage, really boring. So, not a favorite. So, let's hope. They're making a sequel to this, because at the end of the movie it says, "To be continued. End of part 1." I'm hoping that part 2 will be better. It probably won't, because it'll probably be more crap garbage of this, but we'll find out. If they ever make another Wizard of Oz movie, please do a lot better, because this was fucking shit on a stick. So there we are. There we are. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. So yeah, Broadway needs less music and more theater. Well, Tender Immortal, I think it should have a good balance of both. It needs to have story and musical numbers. That had 20 songs in it. That's way too much. You need to have a good balance. 4 or 5 songs will do you good, and then the rest of the movie, work on the characters, work on the story. You can't have a movie without no story and just all fucking songs. So I was just like, dude, good balance of both. I don't think that's asking for too much, but there you are. All right. Let's start with RoboCop. Let's do all these, and then we'll do all these. All right. So RoboCop 1, classic. So RoboCop 1, classic. Very 80s, which I like. I love my 80s movies. Very 80s. He's kind of a lost soul because, and he's a troubled soul because he had everything. He was a devoted Catholic. He had a wife. He had kids. And it's all taken away because this gang pretty much kills him in the most horrific way. He doesn't get shot once. He gets shot like 10 times in the chest. He gets his hand blown off, and then he gets a bullet in the head. So, I mean, they just totally devour him. They totally devour him. So, yeah. So, I'm going to put down Troubled Soul. And he didn't ask for any of that. But at least he gets revenge, because when he becomes RoboCop, he solves his own murder. He takes down all the guys that pretty much murdered him. So, Troubled Soul. He does help with crime, but it sucks that he has to go through all that crap. You know. My favorite scene is when what's that fucking douchebag's name? The Bob guy. He's a complete fucking douchebag. He's a dick. He's the it's Dick Jones is the asshole boss, but whatever that guy's name, Bob, the Bob guy, develops RoboCop, and then he comes out and he's like, "Yo, he needs a car," and then the black cop guy, like the chief, throws the keys and he grabs them and says, "Thank you." He gets in the car, he puts it in drive, he drives out, and I like when he demolishes his first crime. That old couple are like running the gas station. That guy comes in and he's like, she's like, "Will that be anything else, sir?" And he's like, "Yeah, empty the register and put the money, in the bag." And she's like, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "Give me all your money and don't fuck with me." And he's like, "Open the safe, Pops. Open the goddamn safe." And he's like, "We don't have a safe." And he's like, "Shit, there's your goddamn safe, you son of a bitch." And he's like, "Come on." And he goes, "You better open that on the count of 3. All of a sudden he goes, 1, 2, 3. RoboCop opens the fucking door. He's all like, "Oh, fuck me." And then he's like, "Drop the gun. You are under arrest." And he's like, "Fuck me. Fuck me." And he keeps repeating it. And then Robo, if this is the gun, he just grabs it and bends the barrel down. The guy goes running. He punches the guy like in the throat, chest area. He goes flying through the air and lands like in the glass like case, like where all the milk is. And then he just fucking walks out like a badass. That's my favorite scene. So I'm going to put down the convenience store scene. Classic scene. Convenience store scene. And I do like all the fake commercials. The fake commercials are pretty funny. So the fake commercials. But I'll be honest, my favorite fake commercial is in RoboCop 2. And I'll tell you which one whenever we get to it. Joey says on a scale from 1 to 10. I'm going to give RoboCop... It's not a perfect film, but it's pretty damn good. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Thank God there was no music in it, Joey. Well, there was music, but there was just enough music. The theme song is great. The theme song to RoboCop is fantastic. But thank God there was no like musicals like RoboCop, exit stage right and shit. You know, thank God there was none of that. Let's see what else. Classic, very 80s. He's a troubled soul. He becomes a troubled soul though. That's what kind of sucks about it. He had everything. He had a beautiful wife. He had a son. He had a great job. And he was just trying to do his job, you know, and make it through life. Then this fucking, you know, Clarence Bogner guy, total fucking douchebag asshole guy that's like in charge of the gang. He hates cops. He kills the guy. And all that's taken away. His wife, like, thinks he's dead. She moves on. She moves away. And he never sees his family until part 2. But he keeps having memories. And he says the classic line. He goes, I can, it's either, I can see them. Like he can see the memories. He goes, but I don't remember them. So he can see images. But then, like, if they would have came up and talked to him, he wouldn't remember anything. So he just has flashes of memories. And one of the flashes of memories is him taking a photo with his wife and his son on Halloween night. And his son's dressed up as the devil. And they're, like, taking a photo. So he just sees flashes of memories. But he doesn't really remember who these people are. He's just like, well, why am I seeing these flashes? Why am I seeing... Like, who are these people? But then he puts it together. He's like, I'm guessing they were my family. So he's got flashes of memory, but he doesn't really know who these people are. He's trying to figure it out. So that's why he's a troubled soul. And it's kind of unfair. You know, I mean, that would really suck if someone took away everything that you care about. Your friends, your family, your loved ones, all that. So it is a good action-adventure movie, but you feel bad for Alex Murphy. You're like, damn, he was just trying to do his job, you know, just trying to make ends meet, and then all this crazy shit happened. So, yeah. So I'm going to put down action-adventure. Very good movie, though. Very good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. And like I said, I'm really going to try to get that video up. I may have to... compress it in a lower resolution. I think what's making it fail is because it's so long. It's like 30 minutes, and I was trying to compress it in 4K because I always try to give you guys the best quality. But I'm gonna try to compress it after the stream, maybe in 1080, just to get it up because I know you guys want to see it. And Randall's been begging me to edit it. I finally have it all done. It's being a bitch to compress it, but there we are. I'll get it out just ASAP. All right. There we are. All right, RoboCop 2. RoboCop 2, the sequel. 2. You guys know it's not a really good sequel. There's a couple of gems. There's a couple of good gems. As a sequel, it's all right. It's all right. The third one is kind of crap, but at least the second one's better than the third one. Again, the third one has its own little gems. In the second one, he physically sees his wife, but he tells her they made this to honor him. I don't know who you are, you know. And then a new drug's in town, Nuke. So he's trying to take down the drug lord. You know, and he's trying to get rid of as much nuke off the streets as possible. Then the drug lord dies. He becomes RoboCop 2. And then it's an all-out war between RoboCop 2 and the original RoboCop. And they have a big battle sequence at the end. So, it's good, but always the first one. I mean, when you talk about sequels, will always be better. So, I'm going to put down a very enjoyable film. Very enjoyable film. Good battle at the end. Battle scene at the end is probably one of my favorite scenes. That scene and probably, let's see here. Probably the drug bust when he finds Kane's supply of nuke. That's a good scene. So the drug bust. The drug bust scene is good. By the way, Lantern's having a show tonight. I don't know if I'm welcome. I tried. I only got to spend like 5 minutes with Lantern, and then people that I don't like. Well, one person that I don't like was in there, and he took over the whole show basically. This person that I don't like, and so I didn't. I'm not going to be in there with him. So, Lantern, if I'm allowed to come in tonight, I want to hang out with Larry, and I want to hang out with Visions, and I hope I'm welcome tonight. If not, then, maybe I'll stay away, Lantern, for a couple of shows. Let everybody calm down. I don't know. I don't know who's mad at me or who's not. I really don't know. So, but I knew I had it coming because I was flicking everybody off in the Discord. So, I had it coming, I was just so pissed, though. I was flicking basically everybody off, but I shouldn't have done that. So, lesson learned. But if I'm welcome, Lantern, I will be there. I'm going to try, all you can do is try. I hope Larry and Visions aren't pissed at me. If they are, then I apologize. I'm going to try to come in tonight, Lantern. If I'm not welcome, though, I understand. And because I know Lantern doesn't have any beef with me, so I'm going to try. But if I'm not welcome, I understand, and I'll give some people some space. So yeah. Anyway, because I don't want to piss anyone else off. That's the last thing I want to do. Yo, Heroes, what's up, dude? I'm back after a week of eternal peace. Was it me with my? No, it was not you, Joey. It was not you. I'm not gonna name who it was. I think we all know there's one person that I can't stand when he's in Lantern's show. I have to wait my turn. I have to wait until he leaves because I'm not going to tell Lantern to kick him out. As soon as he leaves and he's had his turn, then I'll go in. But he was being kind of greedy last night, and he just stayed in there the whole time. So it's kind of bullshit, but it is what it is. So I only got to hang out with Lantern and the chat for, 5-10 minutes, and I was like, all right, well, I'll see you later, Lantern. I'll be back in later. And then guess what? I couldn't come back in later. So I watched not all of it, but almost all of it. So yeah. I actually thought your Mac tutorial was fucking hilarious. I can't believe you guys sat through that entire thing. That was long. And it was like from the 80s, so all the information was like outdated. But I thought it was funny, Joey. I really did. I thought it was pretty funny. I was like, damn, they're actually going to sit through the entire thing. I'm like, well, way to go, buddy. So I thought it was funny because I was like, well, let's wait and see. Are they actually going to sit through the whole thing? And I was like, yep, they sat through the whole thing. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. So I actually thought that was pretty funny, Joey. So yeah. All right, let's see. What's next? Shout out to Heroes. Heroes, as soon as I get the next thing I'm going to work on, Heroes, my computer's being a bitch today. I've tried to compress me and Randall's what the hell was that show called? Central Florida Collectors Comic-Con, like 4 or 5 times. As soon as I get that up, buddy, in a day or two, I'm going to start working on MegaCon. I'm probably going to break up MegaCon, because MegaCon, I filmed so much. So I'll probably make, like, MegaCon Day 1, Part 1, and then I'll probably make another vlog, MegaCon Part 2, Day 2. So it'll be up. And then Heroes was so generous. I got to have a couple of cameos in his vlog, and he said, hey, Fears, if you want to make a third vlog, I'm gonna give LC credit in the description. Say this is not my footage, this is LC's, and he said all the footage that I'm in, I can use. So probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably download his vlog, snag a few clips of me, not every single, and probably make like a 3 or 4 minute, and probably go. I'm probably gonna name it Heroes and Villains Collectibles MegaCon vlog. And then I'll say in the description I got a cameo. But I appreciate that, Heroes. Let me use a couple of clips. So I'll probably make 3 vlogs. I'll take all my footage and do part 1, part 2, day 1, day 2. And then I'll make a tiny little vlog out of all the little cameos that I got out of Heroes video. But that's very nice of him to let me, so I appreciate that, Heroes. Thank you so much. He says, we will learn how to do our taxes tonight. Oh, is that what's going on tonight? Okay. Oh, Lord. Well, if I'm welcome, Joey, I don't know if I'm welcome. A lot of people were pissed off at me last night, and I understand. I had it coming because I was throwing middle fingers up to everybody in the Discord because I was pretty pissed. I had a hell of a week. So I was going fucking nuts. So I knew something was going to happen last night. I just didn't know what. So I don't know if people are still mad at me. So if I'm welcome and everyone's cool to hang out with, then I'll come on. But if I'm not welcome, I understand, and I told Lantern, I called Lantern today and say, Lantern, if nobody wants me on, then I'll just kind of chill out and not come in for a couple of, shows, and hopefully things get all patched up and everything's all right in a couple of days, but we'll see. But if I do come in, I look forward to that tax. There it is. So, Heroes, thank you again so much for your hospitality. Thanks a lot for coming to the show with me on Sunday. It was a lot of fun. And we had a blast. So, hell yeah. All right, let's see. Where was I? Part 2. So, very enjoyable. The battle scene at the end is probably my favorite scene because it's going fucking nuts at the end. Like, Terminators getting fucked up. The other Terminator. I mean, not Terminator. See, I'm losing my mind. Not Terminator. RoboCop. RoboCop's getting fucked up. The new RoboCop's getting fucked up. It's like this ultimate battle. It's like a fucking war on war. People are dodging bullets everywhere, and things are going fucking nuts, and it's like the ultimate 80s battle sequence at the end, and I'm like, this is getting good. And then probably the drug bust. The drug bust scene is probably the second greatest scene, because he finds this total, like, drug lab, and he's like, nuke. And then he just punches his fist right through this fucking door, hits this guy in the throat, he goes falling down, opens up the fucking door, he traps these 2 guys like in a fridge, and then he pulls out his gun and he's like, freeze, nobody move, and he's like killing all these people. Then all of a sudden this guy comes out, and he kind of does something that's like kind of a bitch move. He grabs a little kid, and he threatens Lewis, which is RoboCop's partner, and he's like, don't try to follow me. He's like, I'll do it, man. I'll fucking blow its head off. And then RoboCop's like, we can't have that. And then he shoots a bullet. It reflects off the fucking door, goes right into the guy's fucking head. He goes like that, and as he's falling back, Lewis catches the baby. Thank God nothing happens to the baby, because that would be so fucked up if something happened to a little baby. So, but he gets a bullet like right in his fucking head. And I was like, yeah, well, serves you right. There you go. So, the drug bust scene is pretty good. I'm going to give RoboCop, let's see, I gave the first one a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give the sequel an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Because it's good. The third one is the worst one. I mean, the third one has a couple of good scenes, a couple of good gems, but it's not like really going nuts. It's not like all the way there. It's just an okay watch. So, there we are. Speaking of RoboCop 3, that's next. So, RoboCop 3. I'm going to put down an okay watch. Okay watch. It's not a bad watch. It's not a good watch. It's not a bad watch. It's just kind of, nah. It's just kind of an okay watch. Okay watch. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. All right, well, hang on. Should it be a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10? I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. That's generous. 7 out of 10. My 2 best scenes that I like in it, probably one of them is when he saves the little girl and the lady from the OCP tower at the end, and he flies away right before like the building gets atomized because the woman killed those two cyborgs, and he burns the evil guy's legs, and so he's crawling to try to deactivate the bombs. And I'm like, this guy has no fucking chance, you know. So that guy gets killed. He gets pretty much obliterated. So I'm going to go the tower scene. The tower scene was, at the end, was pretty good. Tower scene, and then probably when the rebels blow up the door to the police, the police armory and like steal all the guns. That's a good scene too. So the police armory scene is pretty good. That's one of my favorite scenes. And then they find RoboCop's flight pack, and then that black lady. She's like the leader of the rebels, and her name's, I think, Roberta. I think that's her name. I can't remember. And she's like, "Ooh, grab that!" And then one guy's like, "Why? Why do we need to grab that?" And then she's like, "Oh, because it looks expensive." And then the guy smiles, and then he fucking grabs RoboCop's flight suit, or the flight pack, or whatever the hell it's called. The flight pack is pretty cool. That's what makes like the end battle, because he's flying around like killing people and going nuts. I'd say the funniest scene is when RoboCop, they blame all this shit on RoboCop, and RoboCop is like wanted, you know? And he didn't do shit. All he was trying to do was, you know, make the right decision and protect. And this drunk is in the police station, and he's looking at the chief, and the chief is that black, like, strong guy. I forgot his name. I think his name is Robert. I think. And then this other guy, this drunk, is like, "RoboCop, you got an alien cop?" And he's like, "Louie, I don't have time for this crap." And he's like, "You got a ghost cop? You got a vampire cop?" That shit was fucking hilarious. So I can't do it as good as the guy. He's like, "RoboCop, you got an alien cop? Huh? You got a ghost cop? You got a vampire cop?" That scene's pretty hilarious too. So I'm going to write down funniest scene, you got a vampire cop. I would like to see that. Ghost cop, vampire cop. I mean, they already made RoboCop, so they can make alien cop. They can make vampire cop. They can make ghost cop. I'd like to see it. Vampire cop scene. There it is. Alright. Eventually I'm going to start on these bad boys too. The Omen. I've watched some of these classic monsters. The next one I'm going to watch is the Wolfman. Because the Wolfman is in here, but Fierce being the Steelbook master that he is, I saw it and I was like, "Ooh, Steelbook. Now we're talking." So there it is. And then eventually I'm going to open up this bad boy, because you guys know I love Mad Max. I need to watch all the documentaries. I need to watch Fury Road, Black and Chrome, where it's the exact same movie, except they filmed it in black and white. I need to watch that. And then I need to watch The Madness of Max, behind-the-scenes documentary. Then an all-new Road War documentary. That's another documentary on Mad Max. And then another one, a documentary all about the behind-the-scenes of how they made the Road Warrior, which is part 2. So 3 documentaries coming up. All the other ones I've seen, like Mad Max, Road Warrior, Beyond Thunderdome, the new one, Furiosa, which was fucking amazing. It was bitchin'. It wasn't as good as Fury Road. I liked Fury Road better, actually, but I did like Furiosa. It wasn't bad, but Fury Road, they just mention Mad Max, you know, because it's kind of a prequel. But Mad Max is actually in Fury Road, which makes it 10 times better. So there we are. So eventually I'm going to get to this. I'm running out of room here. There we are. All right. Let's see. What's next? All right. Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, and 3. I did a lot of movie watching. I did a lot of thinking while I was off, a lot of editing, and then I went to work, obviously, and then whenever I got off work, a lot of naps, and then a lot of movie watching. So that's what I did on my my week off from streaming. Whenever I need another week off, I'm going to take another week off. I should be good for a while, though, because I didn't stream at all. The last time I streamed until today was either last Saturday or last Sunday. It was one of those. I can't remember. So yeah, definitely recharge the batteries. All right, Beverly Hills Cop 1. Obviously, it's the best in the series. I'll be honest, I do like 1, 2, and 3. They're all different adventures. They're all good. But Beverly Hills Cop, it gets a 10 out of 10. It's perfect. It's amazing. 10 out of 10. It's so good. Best scene. Let's see here. Probably when he goes to the I think it's called the Herrick Club. And he's like, "Hi, Victor, I'm back." And then he's like, "Look, cuz, don't even try it." And he's like, "Why don't you get the hell out of here, cuz?" And he's like, "Get the fuck away from me." And then that guy, like, charges at him, and then he, like, fucking flips the guy over his back, and he lands, like, in that, all that real posh, fancy food, and that guy gets all that food all over him. That's a funny scene. So the Herrick Club scene is probably one of my favorite. And then he, like, he sits down, and he's like, and then, like, Victor's all like, "What do you want?" He's like, "I want to talk to you." He goes, "Last time we didn't get a chance to talk." He goes, "I've got nothing to say to you." And he's like, "That's cool." He's like, "I'll do all the talking." He's like, "You know, Victor, I know that you're into some real crooked shit. And I probably know for a fact that you had Mikey killed. And when I find out for sure, I'm going to fuck you up real bad." And then, like, Victor's all like, "Is that so? Now listen to me, my tough little friend." He goes, "I don't know what rock you crawled underneath from, but it seems clearly that you have no fucking idea who you're dealing with." He's like, "Now my advice to you is that you crawl back to your little rock in Detroit before you get squashed, okay?" Classic scene. Very good scene. I don't know if I got the quote 100% right, but I got it pretty damn on the mark. So the Herrick Club scene. Pretty good. That's probably my favorite scene. It's a good one. I always pick 2 scenes. If I had to pick a second scene, there's so many good scenes. Probably, let's see here. Probably when he finally kills Victor Maitland. He gets shot in the chest like 4 or 5 times. So the death of Victor is pretty good. Because that guy is such a fucking dick in the movie. And I'm like, yeah, well, there you go. I'm like, you fuck with Axel Foley, you get like 4 or 5 bullets in your chest, you motherfucker. So, death of Victor. Let's see here. Very 80s. Love the 80s. Ronnie Cox plays, he's a great actor. Ronnie Cox, he's mostly played good guys all of his life, but man, when he played a bad guy in RoboCop, he plays Dick Jones, and then Ronnie Cox plays the bad guy in Total Recall. Until he did those 2 villains, he just did nothing but good guys. He can play good guys because he played a good guy in I almost said RoboCop. In Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. He didn't come back for the 3rd one. I don't even know if he's still alive. I'll have to Google it. If he is still alive, he's going to be really old because he was like, I think he was like in his 50s when he did RoboCops. And then he did Total Recall like mid-50s, and then Beverly Hills Cop, I think he did in his late 50s. So if he's still alive, which I'll find out in a minute, he'll be very old. But man, what a good actor. And he started acting, I think, like in the 40s. So he's been in a lot of films, but he's normally the good guy. But when he plays the bad guy, holy shit, watch out. That motherfucker can act. He was acting his ass off, and he's a good actor. Very good actor. So I'm going to write down good actors. Eddie Murphy killed it. The humor and the action, it's fantastic. Good acting. Good balance of comedic stuff and action adventure. Fantastic. So, good balance of both. Of both comedy and action. Good villain. Victor Maitland, he's a pretty kick-ass villain. Good villain. Let's see here. Oh, I do recommend it. I recommend RoboCop 1 and 2. If you don't watch RoboCop 3, you're not missing much. RoboCop 1, RoboCop 2, I recommend. Beverly Hills Cop 1, for sure recommend it. So, recommend it. All right. There's that. Let me see if Ronnie Cox is still alive. I'm not for sure. Let's see. He's a good actor, though. If he did pass away, then R.I.P. But he's kind of like a man's man type of actor. My dad liked him a lot. So Ronnie is Ronnie Cox still alive? Let's see here. Oh my God, he is still alive. Damn. It says, yes, Ronnie Cox is still alive. He was born on July 23rd, 1938. Damn. Ronnie Cox is an American actor, singer, and songwriter. He's known for many roles in his film and TV. He made his television debut in 1971, and he made his movie debut in Deliverance in 1972. He also played the guitar in the famous dual banjo scene in Deliverance. As of 2012, he was performing at festivals and theaters more than 100 times a year. Damn! Wow. Wow. I didn't know that he was still alive. It doesn't really give his age. It just says, AI overview. Yes, Ronnie Cox is still alive. He was born on July 23rd, 1938. Damn. I did not know that. I thought he was alive. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's alive, but that's why I have Google on standby just in case. So yeah. I thought he started, the one thing that I got wrong, I thought he started his career like in the 40s. But he started his film career, his television debut was 1971, and his movie debut was 1972. So that I got wrong, but I stand corrected, my friends. Good actor. I'm sure he's retired by now, but good actor. All right, here we go. Beverly Hills Cop 2. And before I do it, I'm going to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. So you just go ahead and study one of the greatest mugs I have, No Sleep. Fears I get my 8 hours in, but I put a lot of work in at my work, and I put a lot of work into the shows, and I put a lot of work into my vlogs. So I need a lot of coffee, but one of the greatest mugs I have. There we are. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, let's see. Where do we leave off? All right, sorry about that. I didn't mean to keep you guys waiting. Oh yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 2. All right. As with all sequels, it's not as good as the first one, but still pretty good. So, I'm going to put down good sequel. Good sequel. Where's Lantern, man? Lantern, usually, whenever I go to take a Crohn's dump, excuse me, whether it's 1 or 2, normally he's right here with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know where Lantern is. Probably farting away, taking a nap, Good old Lantern. All right. A good sequel. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 2 best scenes, probably when they're in Billy's, I don't know if he lives in an apartment or a house, but they're in Billy's house. Axel goes to make a phone call. He closes the door, and fucking Billy has got, tons of assault weapons and guns and ammo on the back of the door. And Axel looks at it and he's like, Jesus Christ, Billy. That's a pretty funny scene. So I'm going to put down Billy's house scene. And then when Axel steals that house, he steals that mansion and then Taggart calls him on it. He's like, bullshit, you've stolen this house. And he's like, how the fuck can you steal a house? Because this is my uncle's house. And he's like, we got beer, jacuzzi, orange juice. He's like, hop, get your swimming trunks on, pool, dive in the pool. And he's like, I want you out of this house and out of that pool in 7 minutes. You're still a goddamn police officer. You're all going to get us in deep shit. That's a funny scene. So I'm going to say pool scene. Pool scene. Lots of action. Lots of babes. Lots of babes in there. They've got the Playboy Mansion in there. So, Playboy bunnies. Good old bunnies. Good balance of comedy and action. So, good balance. Good stuff. And last, but certainly not least, Beverly Hills Cop 3, my friends. Let's see here. It's probably the worst one out of the group, but, it's got a couple of gems, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, because there are still some good aspects of it. It's just not my favorite one. I would say number 1 is my favorite. One of the best scenes is when Axel Foley plays Okie Dokie. That's a funny scene. So, Okie scene. And he's like, look, kid. And he goes, I'm Okie Dokie, and I make up the dance moves. You got a fucking problem with that? You're supposed to be nice to me no matter what I do. And he pushes that kid in the fucking fountain. And then he's like, Grandma, Okie Dokie pushed me. And then he fucking runs off. Then he meets up with that hot babe, and he's like trying to figure out a plan to take down DeWall's ass. And beat the shit out of him. Or destroy him or whatever. Yo, Nancy, what's up? She says, hi, Fierce. Hello. Nancy, don't hate me, but I still haven't used your gift card yet. I'm just trying to find something good off of Amazon. Every time I try to go and pick something, I'm like, well, maybe this, maybe that. I swear on my life, I will use that gift card. It's right over there. It's not going anywhere. I promise. Happy Valentine's Day to you and happy Valentine's Day to everybody. But, since Nancy said it first, she says, hi, Fears. Peace, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes. Hello. Yo, Lantern. What's up? You're late, Lantern. I'm almost done with the stream. Where you been, buddy? Well, I'm glad you showed up. Lantern says, yo, Fierce, shout out to the chat. Oh, howdy, Tinder Immortal. Oh, howdy, Joshua. Oh, howdy, Mr. Lantern. Oh, howdy, Richie Wright. There it is, Lantern. Lantern, you missed the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, man. You got to put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. There it is. So the Okie Dokie scene's pretty good. That's number 1. Number 2, probably when he meets DeWall for the first time in the auto body shop and all hell breaks loose, and then he gets in that red car and chases down DeWall. Then those guys like cut him off, and he's like, police officer, I'm trying to get the goddamn killer. He's like, move it, get the fuck out of the way, I'm a cop. And the guy's like, look, take it easy. And he goes, man, get the fuck out of here. And then he's like, my name's Steve Fulbright, can I see some ID? He's like, man, he goes, I am a Detroit police officer. I am chasing a killer. He's like, where the fuck is my badge? He's like, He's like, I am chasing a killer. Here's my badge. A killer is now getting away. And he's like, we know. He's like, you know what? He's like, we know. And he's like, that is one of the greatest scenes out of number 3. So I'm going to put down him chasing down Ellis DeWall scene at the beginning. So the auto body shop scene. Oh, yeah, you guys know Fierce. I can do movie quotes all day long. Auto body shop. Get the fuck out of the way, I'm a cop. Take it easy. Man, get the fuck out of here. I can't do it as good as Eddie Murphy, but, you know, I do my best. So there it is. All right, let's see here. Good action. Good comedy. Funny, but good source of action, good balance. It's just not as good as number 1. It's okay. It's an all right watch. It's not bad. It's not good. It's an all right. Yo, Lantern, thanks for that super chat donation. 1 million, always from Lantern. I could always depend on Lantern. Tip my hat off to you, sir. I appreciate that. So there we are. There we are. There we go. Fears is gonna. I watched the rest of these while I was off. So I think tomorrow I'm going to review for you guys. I'll review Aladdin. I'll review Jaws. It's always a good one. And then Rocky 1. Rocky 1. So I'm going to review those tomorrow and whatever I pick. So let's go to the wall and pick something for me to watch tonight. So I'll just put these away. I'll put these up here. Booyah! 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 I think I'm going to take Vision's advice. Vision suggested this. Abigail. Some crazy ballerina vampire bitch that pretty much kills everybody in her path. So I'm going to watch this tonight. And let's go to the wall and pick something else out. Oh, what am I in the mood for? I think I'm going to watch some Tales of the Walking Dead. It's not a television series, it's a movie with 6 separate stories that take place while the first TV show is going on. So it's like a separate story. It's a side story. So I'm gonna watch this tonight and Abigail. So 2 horror movies tonight, right here. Bam, bam. So yeah, I haven't watched a good vampire movie in a while. So she's a ballerina. She doesn't take shit from anyone. She's biting people's necks. There's blood everywhere. We'll find out if it's any good. So, there we are. There we are. All right. I'm taking off. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And Lantern, if I'm allowed to come in, I don't know if people are still pissed off about me. I mean, I had it coming. I was flicking everybody off in the Discord and going nuts. I had a hell of a week. So, Lantern, if everyone's cool with me coming in tonight, I'll make an appearance. If nobody wants me to come in, then I'll probably just watch Lantern. I'll probably just edit and watch. So you let me know, Lantern. I know Lantern always welcomes me, but you know, if everybody else doesn't want me in there, then I won't go in there. You know, so we'll just have to see. I'll have to kind of feel it out. So, plus, I'm not gonna tell Lantern to kick anyone else out. You know, I'm done doing that. So Lantern, if people I don't, well, not people, if one person is in there, I'm gonna have to wait my turn, and however long he's in there, I'll wait until he's done, and I'll come in, and I'll have to feel it out, Lantern. But if I'm not welcome in there, I'll probably not come in, Lantern, for a couple of shows, and hopefully things kind of cool down and simmer, and we'll just have to see. We'll have to see how it progresses, Lantern. But I hope everything gets back to normal soon, because I can't take much more of this drama bullshit going up and down. It drives me nuts. So there it is. I hope things get back to normal soon. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. All right, I'm taking off. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm going to make some dinner, and I'm going to try for the 9th time to compress that fucking video and upload that video, because it's a hell of a vlog. So if it does compress, which I hope it does within the next hour or two, I'm going to upload it, and then I'll probably premiere it. If I can't figure it out, then I'll probably just try and do it tomorrow. But anyway. Lantern says, great show, good stream. Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. And thanks for everybody tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to FearsMan26, Fears Vlogs. Check out my buddy Lantern at Mr. Lantern on YouTube. Check out Larry Tate, 26. Check out the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube, and the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. I'm going to have Sega on in a couple of days. I haven't had him on in a while. I'm going to have Randy on in a couple of days. Haven't had him on in a while. So there it is. And last, but certainly not least, follow, let's see, Immortal, Tender Immortal on Twitch and on YouTube. All right, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And this is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuces. I'll see you guys later. Peace.